Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on, D! SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Shift! Check 99. Shift!
A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 29-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I'm going to run you over. Box it. Check 9. Here, Mike. 51 the mic. Five.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
258. Oh, here we go. Oh, check 26. He's coming. We got top right now. You got 58. Switch. Yeah, Liz. Bravo. Look again.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
26.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to fight. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. George Kittle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
A first down throw for Mariota. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will run with Grant, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 26, Mike. 25. Move. Here I come. Here I come.
Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
One. Mike 51.
Now Mariota got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, 88, 51 to Mike, boy, 51. I got you. Hey, Haywood.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Returnable for Grant. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mariota. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score line, 7-7.
Had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now a give, right side. Grant. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus...
And this is blocked. The Pats bring heat, and they get home. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Partners, you well know every blocked punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, it's Grant. Space to maneuver at the 40. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards on the ground. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200-plus?
Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, it's Grant. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Check, 59. I'm on. Check 3.
This is Grant. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On second down now, it's Grant. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Corey Grant, his 21st touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bullet good on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 58 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll run with Lynch. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down and goal. Rodgers to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful what the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Green 18. Check. Watch 54. Watch inside. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, echo.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he fires one, but incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Single.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd down.
Three. Here we go. 37's the Mike. Bravo! Yeah, I got you. Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Let's go, defense. Our time.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. Spinning away. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put him through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Rodgers going to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Hey, Charlie.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike, I 7, let's go. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Tighten up. Motion, motion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
I got you, boy.
22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
Go. Let's
First
go.
down, Buffalo.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna three. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Record. And we're going 30. Alpha. Mike 37. He don't know no. One. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. All you get is a headache. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike exit. In your face.
Mariota on first down. Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Andy Isabella in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
No.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And an alley to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Corey Grant, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
26. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, high 7.
Working from the gun, Rodgers being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A carry now for Lynch. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Rodgers now on first down. He's airing it out for, and this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Toss play to Lynch. And he'll go backwards. yards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins for a Patriots touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. 23 yards the pickup there.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Where are they, team? Jump. Hey, Mike 51.
They'll run on first down. Grant, he'll get 3 up to midfield. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go back to Grant. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
That's me. Go, Mike. Hey, it's coming up.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike 51. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now Mariota on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Box it. Lucky. Back north.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. There's the stiff arm. Fights off the defender. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
At the 37-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got you. Put it 50. Hey, you block over here.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And that one complete to Marshawn Lynch. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
I can't believe they even let you play. What? Switch sides. Hey, switch gears. Gun.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, box truck. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And able to haul it in is Kittle. The end result, 21 yards. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? Where we've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display here. Just think about the guys of the past looking back at this game and saying, sure wish that was me. I'd love to have gone out for those types of passes.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
26.
At the 20-yard line.
Hey, wahoo! Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Oh yeah, I'm coming. We are going. Coming. Kill. Here, Mike. Turn it up. Go.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. George Kittle with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
26 Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Grant. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mariota. This one caught by Isabella. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Corey Grant with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, let's get there. Go, Mike 51. Mike, hey, exit. Hey, look what we're doing.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Grant. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Check, 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 check. One. Under 10.
That ball complete to Isabella. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Mike 51. Mike 51. 66. Fully high. Watch the safety creep.
Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Alvin Kamara. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. One. Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. You ain't going nowhere.
Here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, it's Grant, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
A desperation heave for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Andy Isabella, 41 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The kickoff team on the field now as they will This is taken just shy of the 10 here. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.